Hello everyone, Dunkurtin here, and welcome back to another edition of the Nineveh Cup. Today we are doing a massive 2 million resource point limit between 8,000 and 10,000 blocks per vehicle. That is right, there is a minimum block count on this tournament, and we're calling it our Juggernaut tournament today. So yeah, this is the Nineveh Cup 2 mil 8 to 10k Juggernaut tournament. In no particular order, as you can see, we got everything loaded in here, running extremely slow right now. Close to 100,000 blocks in play right now, with lots of different things running in every single craft. So even my computer is chugging along right now. But in no particular order, I won't go up to each vehicle. We'll do a better introduction as each one gets to fight. But today's contestants consist of the Wits End, submitted by Scarlet Devil, Nineveh, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, from Ion, and they are representing the Inquisitors of Nineveh. The Hermother Mark III from Blowthorn, of course. Another version of the Wonder Venus is here as well. This from Tajima. While we're talking about Tajima, I'd just like to do a quick shout out to him for supplying the snapshot from the decks that we're actually playing on at the moment. I stopped my updates the night that I stopped accepting submissions, but just before I did it, there was an update that broke one of the submissions, and Tajima was nice enough to put a version of 1.920 on Dropbox for me to download, so thank you very much to Tajima. He also runs the Propane competition, which if you haven't checked out before, do so. It's down in the links below. It's not as fast-paced battles and that, and it's an ongoing competition, not a tournament. I believe there's something like, it's like a basically King of the Hill competition. There's 3 kings. Every submission has to fight the kings, and by beating them, knocks them out and takes the new mantle of king and whatnot. So yeah, if you're interested in some more frequent battles from the debts, like I said, a little bit slower paced, but certainly a lot more frequent. I think he does 1 or 2 a week. Check that out down below. That is the Propane tournament. Continuing on, we need to spend some time apart from Zionics, the HMS Royal Pine from Isox, I'm pretty sure is how you pronounce that. Anyway, the Solusphere from Jabba, the Tape Face from Poldarn, the mbrosius from a Lemming, and finally the HMS Marquis Rumorscourge from Furious Step 197. Also, another quick shout out to the forum user Phalegian X for supplying the Nineveh Cup graphic that we have been using since the Drone Cup tournament. I don't know if he's even an active member of the community anymore. I haven't seen him for a while, but would like to once again thank him for providing that graphic for our use for the tournaments. And with all that said and done, let's jump straight on into our first round in this tournament. Alright guys, here we go with our first matchup. We have the HMS Royal Pine, which I seem to have loaded in just the right water level by the looks of it, and they will be going up against the Hermother Mark III from Blowthorn. We'll get a closer look at that in the second round matchup when I spawn that one in second. For now, let's speed things up and get this underway. The HMS Royal Pine, one of, I believe, only 3 actual battleships. Ooh, we see a lot of Daka and missiles coming in from her mother. The Royal Pine hasn't actually What's going on here? It's on combat. Is it not in range? The stated range, I did say I'd be spawning everything about 1 kilometer apart. So hopefully we see something come out of the Royal Pine soon. Hopefully... Oh, here we go, there we go. We got some fire coming out. Looks like it's just using... Are they just cram turrets, or are they... I don't think those are advanced turrets on this. Certainly taking a lot of damage though. Let's see if we can get on over and look at her mother, or the latest iteration of her mother. Oh, as it releases another massive volley of those missiles. No doubt a lot of them will connect. The HMS Royal Pine, kinda lacking in its maneuverability. Its survivability is based totally on its armor, not its maneuverability. We're not going to be able to catch up with the Her Mother, despite the limitations and minimum size. Blathorn has done a very good job continuing to make his trademark design relatively fast. Lacking in lasers this time around, deciding to instead go along the path of mostly missile spam and advanced cannons. Let's see if we can just have a quick look in here. How are we going? 7,674 out of 8,482, so slowly losing blocks there on the Royal Pine, whereas the Her Mother is 100% right now. So it does look like at the moment everything going definitely in favour of the Her Mother. Though Isox did say he's not really expecting to win anything. He just wanted an opportunity to show off a nice battleship again. He does always make aesthetically pleasing designs, which are, sure, they don't always win too much, but they always end up getting a fair bit of camera time just for the effort put into making them look so pretty. And also we're just having so much trouble keeping up with Her Mother as well. So what do we have? We have, looks like dual advanced turrets on the top and bottom at the front. Most of the missiles coming from the undercarriage. And are they missiles? No, yep. Yes, and on the top. So all the weapons designed on turrets, so as able to shoot to either side. How far apart are they kind of sitting right now? Sitting almost 2 kilometers apart right now. I didn't put a range limitation on things, like pretty much if your craft's going as far away as like they're not both in sight at the same time, I'll probably call it as running away, but you know, it's still in sight. So if you don't have that kind of range or the mobility to make up, you're not going to do too well in this tournament. But that's just the way things are. You should, unfortunately, hopefully everyone has taken those kind of things into consideration. These cannons were firing before they were chipped away, so I'm sure that this HMS Pine did have the right amount of range. Got some large explosions going on inside the Royal Pine right now, slowing things down a fair bit. There is repair in this tournament. It is limited to 50 repair bots. Unfortunately, the blockalizer is not up at the moment, or it wasn't when I checked, and I had to check all those repair bots manually. I would like to actually thank, I believe it was Isox who did it, all his repair bots were actually painted white, so they were really easy for me to find, unlike a lot of the other designs. So thanks for taking that into consideration. Looks like things are pretty well over for this first round in the matchup. We'll let things play out until we get down to a low enough for the ship to be auto-scrapped, as we are playing in just the regular designer, so not the tournament one, so there is auto-scrapping. Alright, and there it goes by the looks of things, guys. The HMS Royal Pine disintegrating before our eyes now. Her Mother Mark III has taken out the first matchup in the first round of this matchup, rather. So we will be continuing on to a second round to see if the HMS Royal Pine can get one back on Her Mother. Alright everyone, here we go with round 2 in this matchup. Her Mother spawning in second, just getting a quick look at it now before it starts to take off while we still have things slowed down. A lot of missiles on this thing, and those very long rapid fire armor piercing turrets at the front. Both spawned in at broadside in this matchup. And let's speed things up and see how everything unfolds with Her Mother launching an early volley of missiles. Still not seeing any fire from the HMS Royal Pine. Perhaps its range is just under 1 kilometer, which is unfortunate. I am fairly sure I stated in the thread that I'd be spawning everything about 1,000 meters apart. But Her Mother does quickly race to a further distance away. Perhaps we would have seen some fire come out of the Royal Pine, except that the turrets have both been popped off rather early by that first volley of missiles and first few sprays of... Wow, there is a huge hole right through this. Wow. Her Mother has just absolutely gutted the Royal Pine with that first volley, and it is beginning to sink already. Have actually lost complete track of the Her Mother. There it is. So it looks like the Royal Pine will be going straight down to the lower bracket, beaten 2 out of 2 matches in this matchup by Her Mother. Ixos did say himself he's not expecting to get far with this design. It was kind of a last minute thrown together. Wanted to at least have one aesthetically pleasing ship in the tournament. But it's not over yet. We'll see what he ends up getting matched up with in the lower bracket, as this is, as all Nita Cup tournaments, a double elimination tournament. And yeah, we're already seeing this starting to dissolve. So we will be calling this first matchup in favour of Her Mother Mark III from Blothorn. Congratulations on that one. Alright everybody, so for our second matchup for today, it will just be the 2 matchups in today's video. We have the Nineveh from Ion, and that'll be going head to head with the mbrosius from a Lemming. So let's just speed things up and get onto the action here. So this is one of our boats, one of our 3 actual ships, against, I'd say the Nineveh is kind of it's on the water technically, it uses hydrofoils, it's a skimmer by the looks of things. So not going to call it a boat technically, but not really a flyer either, I believe. It's going a long way away though. I hope it starts to come back in. And there's not like an issue. I don't see a combat card. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Let's get over here and see if it's trying to fire. It's very fast. Oh, and get rid of my HUD while I remember. You know, it's got like a big railgun on it, I'm pretty sure. This is not going very well. There may be an issue with the Nineveh right now. I'll have to double check the emails, make sure there wasn't an update I missed. I'm fairly certain I've got the latest version of every submission. Am I even getting close at all? Alright, I've slowed things down. Let's see. The cannon is pointing the right way. Kind of, maybe. Let's see. I can't speed things up too much because I want to try and keep up. Just trying to see if we see any fire. I hear it. I didn't see any bullets though, unless they're that fast that I can't see them. I know it's a railgun. No one's taking damage. I'll let it go for a little while, but this may well be a stalemate. In which case, I suppose it'll just go on which craft runs out first. So this could be a very boring match to watch, sorry people. So I'm gonna have to double check that the Nineveh is actually firing. Oh wait, yeah, we just had an explosion on the... As long as it... Oh, bit loud there. As long as it wasn't shooting itself, it looked like the mbrosius got hit. Jeez, look how far these cannons are trying to lead that thing. See if we can't get another look at the Nineveh. I keep on wanting to say Nineveh, but it has no A. And I don't know if it has anything to do with, like, that's a name of a character in the Wheel of Time. Are you firing? I can't tell if you're firing. I think you're firing. Like, I hear a cannon. I don't see it, but I hear it every now and then. And I don't think I'm hearing the cannon from the mbrosius. I will double check in between fights. I'll like load something in really close to just test it on. But I think it's firing. Though, if it was firing that fast, surely I'd see the shockwave effect like on this cannon. Everything's still at 100%. So it looks like we'll be waiting this one out, guys, and seeing who runs out of resources first. That bounding box graphical thing is kind of annoying. I swear it never used to do that. I don't know what setting I might have to change to get rid of it. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments down below. So the mbrosius still at over half fuel. Try and get a look over at the Nineveh. Let me get a look at what you've got. You're going to show us? No. So I don't actually know which info you... I don't think it tells you how much fuel it's got here, does it? No. Oh wait. No, that's how much it's burning. Now we've stayed there for so long, we've completely lost the action as well. Okay, so by the looks of things, the Nineveh will actually outlast the mbrosius in fuel, by the looks of things. Which is, must have a hell of a lot of fuel in comparison. Still not sure if it's even shooting though. But yeah, I just had an explosion on the mbrosius, and unless it was shooting itself, I mean, it's entirely possible it's shooting itself, but let this continue on, guys. Alright, so in this view we got a bit of an idea of what's left for these fuel 700,000, oh wait, no, 70,000 and quickly going down for the mbrosius. The Nineveh still has over 100,000 by the looks of things. Or is that over 1 million? Yeah, that's 1 million. So that had a lot of fuel and does not seem to be using much. Looks like the mbrosius uses up a lot of its fuel just on its shielding. Yeah. Are we now? Crap. Where has it dropped my view? Here we are. Actually, what I should do while in that view, actually, seeing as there's not much happening anyway, might head back on out, and we can monitor whether the Nineveh's ammo ever drops below 4.8. Oh yeah, so it is shooting every now and then. That's good. At least I know that now. It just seems to have a fairly long reload time, possibly a very high required accuracy to actually fire, and despite that, possibly not hitting all that much. Let's get back in here. So fairly soon the mbrosius should be running out of fuel, and while it only moves very slowly, perhaps once it's stopped altogether, the Nineveh will Nineveh, however you pronounce, I have no idea how that was supposed to be pronounced, Ion. Please let me know. I don't think I'm pretty sure I don't remember seeing a pronunciation guide on how you wanted that pronounced. But once there's no shields and no movement at all, perhaps we'll see some damage go onto... Oh, the mbrosius has taken damage actually, now that I look at it. Already, so yes, the Nineveh slowly chipping away with that railgun and just not being able to be hit at the moment. Not sure if there's going to be any way to really defeat that design apart from outlasting it. We'll see what happens in future fights. The next round in this matchup, I will be spawning it not facing its preferred. It preferred to be spawn facing sideways, so I'm going to give a try facing them both towards each other next time around, just to mix things up. Though, unless it gets a really lucky early shot, I don't think it's going to change anything for the mbrosius. Just going to continue to let this play out until at least one of them runs out of fuel. Oh, it looks like the mbrosius has run out of fuel. The shields are down. Cannons and missiles still trying to fire, but now we should see it slowly just be chipped away as it is completely motionless now. Wow, that railgun on the Nineveh must be firing bullets so fast that they're actually not rendering for me at all. Like, things are slowed down so I don't have full bullet trails at the moment anyway by the looks of it, but all I am seeing is chunks of the mbrosius disappear with no sign of a bullet at all. That was a nice chain reaction explosion of all the ammo clips there. There goes the main turret on the mbrosius. Bringing it down a full 9%, seemingly from one hit. Fairly confident that we should be able to call this any moment now. The Nineveh not showing any signs of slowing down anytime too soon. It is getting below around the 200,000 fuel mark right now, but it still has a lot more functioning weapons by the looks of things. I don't think the mbrosius is going to be able to repair to a state that even once the Nineveh comes to a halt, I don't think it'll be able to take it down. Has no real weapons left. I mean, it's got those missiles, but not for long by the looks of things. Hasn't quite 100% sunk yet though. Alright guys, the mbrosius is down and I don't think it's coming back up. The Nineveh's still chugging along, still got a fair bit of fuel out here. Oh, actually I might as well wait for it to run out as well, I guess, which will be any moment now. At which point we'll see if anything changes. As the mbrosius is technically not 100% sunk, so therefore technically not dead yet. And it looks like the Nineveh has come to a halt as it... Whoa! It looks like it just took out all the missiles. So as long as this last volley doesn't do too much, the cannon's fire should be more than enough to finish off the mbrosius. Still got some incoming missiles, yeah? Are they actually going to reach? I don't think it matters, but... might actually get to see this cannon fire now. You gonna fire? Come on, fire. Why won't you fire for me? Ooh. And it's won. The mbrosius is dead. So that was firing, I just literally can't see the animation. That's how fast the bullets come out. Wow. So that is it. Round 1 of this matchup does go to the Nineveh from Ion. We will be spawning them in, as I said, head to head in the second matchup to see if it makes any difference. That will give the mbrosius one chance to get a bit of an alpha strike onto the Nineveh. But same way around, it will be easy targeting for that extremely powerful railgun. Alright guys, here we go. Round 2 between these two, with the mbrosius spawning in second this time around. Dropping down into the ocean, spawn just above the ocean level. Didn't want to spawn it too low, have it sink, so we will speed things up now. As I said, it does get a chance for an... Oh, that has lasers. Looks like the Nineveh managed to chuck a turn and avoid even the close range cannon fire. I don't think it took... Oh, no, it didn't take a single bit of damage, while managing to get off a quick shot or two onto the mbrosius. Knock off 5% of that immediately. And it looks like we will be settling in for another long haul on this match, guys. So I'm just going to zoom on right on out. Let things play out and, you know, go do something else for about 15 to 20 minutes until one of them runs out of fuel again. Alright guys, looks like that's it. Looks like the Nineveh has got a lucky shot through the mbrosius and taken out the AI already. So we see it just slowly come apart now. And that is it. The Nineveh from Ion a member of the Inquisitors of Nineveh, will be going on into our second round in the upper bracket, while the Ambrosius from A Lemming will be dropping down into that lower bracket next time around. So I will pull up just for you now a little graphic for the upcoming matches. This is our tree for the cup. This is all we're going to do for today, just these two, and hopefully we'll do another two, or if we're lucky, all four of the next round of matches next time around. We'll see how they go. But until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed the action today in our first round of matchups. If so, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to make sure that you don't miss out on any more of the tournament. If you'd like to commentate on the tournament at all, please either leave a comment down below on the quality of the video or whatever, or there is a link to the official thread on the official From the Depths forums where you can discuss what's going on as well. Until next time guys, I am Dunkurtin, and have fun building in From the Depths.